So a lot of you boys and girls will remember Cannibal. Cannibal has been a great car for me. I've ran it quite a bit of times, but I was a little nervous of the rules changing in 2017, and I kind of stored it all winter, but it's to the point where I didn't want to derby it anymore because of how bad it's getting. I wouldn't take it to any big money shows. I'd definitely take it to small backyard shows where it's allowed to run. But the problem is it's got square tubing, it's got 6 inches of plate back, it's got subframe spacers removed, it's got strut protectors, I took all the cage out of it, but this is around me a half decent pro mini car. But one of the local shows around me has actually changed the rules for 2019. And that's right, this year's 2019. The show actually has made it so this car could run, and there's some local kids that, buddies of mine, that are having a hard time finding time to build a full-out pro car to compete in this show. So I told them I had Cannibal, and I told them that Cannibal was still in okay condition. They came over, they threw a battery into it, it started up, drove out of its resting spot. I'm letting them borrow the gray area shifter, my gas tank, my battery box. They just have to put their own cage into it, my wiring harness. Everything that's on the car, they're getting to borrow. They're going to derby it one more run, and don't worry, it's going to be filmed, so you guys will be able to see it run one more time, because everybody kept telling me that Cannibal had so much life left in it. So you guys want to see who's going to be able to run this thing? It's these two guys. They're known to me as the Beaten Boys, Corey and Trevor. They're not actually Corey and Trevor, I just make fun of them because one of them names actually Corey. But they're going to run this car in Schaumburg, and who knows, they're going to have fun. And the deal is, they run it, they smash it, they give it back. All I want is my motor transmission, and I don't really think the motor and transmission is going to give out on this. But they got a little bit of things to do to this. For example, there's no cooling system, so they got to deal with that. They got to get threaded rod, plates, and washers for the hood. Alternator needs to be wired in. It needs a new alternator belt, because this one right here has the AC delete, so they're going to have to get an alternator belt. It's going to need a cage. It's going to need the rear trailing arm straightened out. I told them how to fix it. So it's not going to become ready to run, but it is running, driving, and it's going to drive on their trailer and head back to their place in the next couple of weeks so they can get it ready for Schaumburg. So everybody that kept telling me that Cannibal had more life left, turns out it does. It's just not with me driving. You guys going to repaint it?
Yeah.
What numbers are going to get?
It's going to go flat black and yellow, but I'm pretty sure he's driving, so 150.
Black and yellow.
I remember, it'll be on my YouTube too, so Cannibal will still live, just not under Zach's channel right now.
What's your channel there, Eddie?
Beaten Boys Racing 173.
Now you guys understand why I'm calling them Beaten Boys. But, so Beaten Boys Racing 173 is where you'll start finding this car. It will be returned after Schaumburg. Hopefully they have fun. Like, I think this car's still got lots of life in it, but with the damages done to the subframe and the frame, and honestly, I needed the cage, so I ended up taking the cage back out, but it's just a shame. I couldn't tear this thing apart. I really couldn't. Look, they're going to polish it up. They're going to polish this turd into be a nice race car again.
Look, you just got to get the dirt off her. She looks pretty. She does. That's 5 horsepower to it, boys.
Yeah, you're going to be sponsored by who?
Zach's Workshop.
That's right.
Don't forget, be right on that big door there.
That's right.
She's probably already on that side, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be painted again, though. She looks a little rough. But I couldn't tear this thing apart when it still had some life left into it. So you know what? Stay tuned. We'll see this car run again.
There'll be pictures on the wall.
There'll be pictures on Zach's Workshop, these guys are saying.
And he's going to drive nose out only. So.
Oh, I'll believe that when I see it. Right, Corey?
Yes. Nose out only, man.
Right, Corey?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do? You going to win?
No. We're just going to junk a car that we rent.
Okay.
It's always good. Maybe.
Anyway, they're going to give Cannibal the last send-off that it actually deserves. It doesn't deserve to be taken apart and put on a shelf. So, they're going to run it. They're going to have fun. They're going to return it. Take care, guys. See you back here later.
Workshop too, boys.
Yeah, Zach's Workshop. Thanks very much.